Hola, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Delaney Fana, and this is Fana Talks, where we center our conversations on the emotional and psychological dimensions of our everyday lives. I am here today with a longtime friend, Amna. Her and I, we went to high school together, and we're just gonna dive deeper into what it is that she does, what it is that she stands on, and just getting to know her. How are you feeling today?
Good. Why did I always want to say it? Standing on business.
Staying on business. Okay, cool. So, as we're speaking, I will be doing Amna's henna. Can I have your hand, please? And then I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions just so the audience knows a little bit more about you, what you stand on, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, she's a really cool chick, all right? Like, she's acting like she's not, but she's a skateboarding EMT. Like, if that's not
Yeah.
super cool, I don't know what is. But
Oh man.
but I wanted to ask you, how did you get into skateboarding? How did you get into EMT? How did both come
Um,
about?
the EMT came first. I was looking for a job, and then I found out that it's just a matter of taking a course to become one. And I figured I'm like, you know what? I like to be hands on. It's outside. I'm like it's worth learning that skill set. So I took like a 3 month course, and then that's it. You take the state exam. I started off in transportation, and then I moved to 911. And yeah.
Okay. And then I know that you also have a BA
Yeah.
in psychology. How was that journey for you? What interested you in that?
That was actually so when I first attended school, I was supposed to just get a bachelor's in anything and then do my doctorates in physical therapy. So I figured while I take the prerequisite classes like science and all that good stuff for the grad school program, psychology would be an easy thing to do in the meantime.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then a little history of our friendship. So we went to high school together and we also played sports together. So we played volleyball, which was really intense. And then we also played softball together. Can you
Do you remember when I sprained my ankle and they
in
had the physical
softball?
therapy? Yeah, and they had the physical therapist come on the field before
Yeah,
the
I think
game
so.
to like warm us up.
I think so. It was a
She
minute
would
ago.
literally have me like laying down, massaging my ankle, bro.
Oh no.
That shit.
That must have been too painful.
Yo.
Speaking about sports, what are some sports that you still play today? And then,
Yeah.
like, you could just kind of dive deeper into your love for sports.
Yeah. I feel like basketball stuck with me my whole life. I actually just started. I joined the softball league,
Okay.
so it would be the first time I'm playing softball since high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to join you on that.
Oh yeah. Skateboarding I took up recently in my early 20s.
Okay.
It honestly just happened. So my sister was she's a fashion designer. And she was working on a set. I forgot for what, but there was a guy on set who basically like gifted her his board in hopes that she would start skating. And then when she came home with it, because we shared a room at the time, it just sat like in the corner of the room for like a week. And then I was like, yo, like honestly, let me start riding this just as a commute thing because
Yeah.
it was like a 15-minute walk to the bus. And I was like, if I could just ride this to the bus and make my commute faster. And then as I started getting more comfortable on it, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. And then I started like making videos. And then my friend reached out to me to like, she had like one of those penny boards. And then kind of just became a thing where we would just like go to the skate parks, film videos,
Yeah.
and then meet more of the community.
Right. And I know that you're also a part of a skateboarding collective as
Yeah,
well.
so
Talk about that.
that came about because I was looking for looking to build a community of like Muslim women who skated,
Yeah.
and then they kind of found me, and it's like a global way that we connect now with other skaters across the world.
How did they find you? Talk your shit.
Oh, I think through Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay, cool.
I'm basically their person for New York, where it's like if they need anything or have anything here.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So you see, she's super cool, right? She's full of surprises. Um, okay, so then I also wanted to ask, with everything that you do, being the beautiful, multifaceted being that you are, how do you balance everything that you do, like with your personal life, your social, your family? What are some
Yeah.
ways that you balance all of that?
I feel like with work, I'm able to just know that it's like, okay, these days I have work. And then if I have like a family event, it's kind of the same thing. But other than that, I just see them whenever like I'm home and stuff. And then with everything else, it kind of just happens as I go. Like if I see some free time in the week and I know I haven't like, I don't know, let's say seen this one friend in a while, I'll see if I can like put it into my schedule.
Okay. And then because our lives are getting busier and adulthood is adulting,
Yeah.
are there any like grounding points for you that you use for yourself when you feel like you're kind of like off your equilibrium, when you're
Yeah.
a little like off balance, when you're just like, okay, I'm doing too much? What are some things that you do to keep yourself grounded?
I feel like it depends on how intense it is. Like the other day when I was telling you, like I just felt like I just wanted to lay in bed all day. I was like, all right, let me just get up and shower. So showering is always the number one thing for me to like really take that first step. And then food, like just getting something in my body. I guess the next thing would be to then like go outside. Like if I can make plans with someone, just get outside, then that'd be it. But usually the first step to get me off the like out of the funk is a shower.
Some water.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I hear also, I'm going to be super vulnerable with this, but when I am in a funk, and like when I was going through certain depressive, little moments, I found myself resisting to, it's going to sound crazy,
Yeah.
resisting to get in the shower because I
Yeah.
would just be in that funk. And then I saw somewhere that when you are resisting to that, it's because you're resisting to change. Because water is a really powerful element. And you know what they say, like water has memory. Water, when you speak into your water is really powerful.
Yeah.
So that's a really beautiful way of you just getting yourself out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been times too where I resisted too and I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly at that point it'll be like I'll feel stuck and then I'll go on my phone and I'll see like this video about like what are you waiting for? Like, and I'm like, you're right, bro.
What do you
Like,
want? What do you want? What do you want?
like, yo, all right. So it's like I can't even do that because I'm met with like my subconscious filters of whoever's on my phone.
Yeah, the algorithm really smells what we go through at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. But okay, cool. And then okay, I asked you that question. Is it looking pretty so far?
Yeah, it's like the flower that we used to draw in like elementary school. I don't know if you used to do it.
Like hibiscus?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the name of it.
Hibiscus.
It would have those petals though.
You can't see that yet.
I didn't see it. I looked at the blank page.
Okay. All right, next question. Oh, I wanted to ask you about Ramadan. I didn't really get to ask you much about Ramadan. I know we had iftar together.
Yeah.
But how was your Ramadan?
It was good. Honestly, started off strong and then I kind of fell off for like a week. Um, but then it ended with just like having really like just grace with myself and accepting what I put in. And then also just seeing like what habits I wanted to continue outside of Ramadan.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Were there any like, so you before Ramadan and then after, what were the most drastic changes that you noticed?
Well, I don't know because that's also when I did the advanced.
Tell the people, what is advanced? What is this momentum that Delaney keeps talking about? What is momentum education? Look, if you were to explain momentum education.
Okay, it's basically like I explained this to like someone over the weekend.
Yeah.
It's like momentum puts you in situations where it holds up a mirror to like what it was like yourself, I guess. Yeah, like yeah, about yourself. And then advance is the second part where it holds up a mirror to how you navigate in the world. And then so I took advanced. Was it the first? Yeah, it was like the first week of Ramadan actually, literally a few days after it started.
I think so too. Yeah.
So I was able to take the information that I learned from advanced and like practice it within Ramadan. So I don't know if I can give credit to either one, but either way, when I compare myself, let's say, because I did that one. When was it? Like March? Let's just say.
I think
No, February.
you did advanced in February.
So let's say January. If I were to compare myself from my January self to now, I would say that those things I used to say of like, oh, like I should do that, or like I wish I could do that, or it's like, oh, imagine if I actually see it now, like I see it's like, okay, if I want this, how am I gonna go about it? And then there's less resistance. And also just like seeing what's in front of me. Like I used to say like for example, I it was like a known thing where it's like I felt like I never had time for like my nephews.
Yeah.
I have 3 nephews like under the age of 13. And I would always used to say like, oh, like I need to spend more time with them, blah blah. But then when it actually came to, let's say, like a free day off, it was like I would prioritize other things. Yes, they were important, but it's just like, all right, like if you keep prioritizing other things, then when are you gonna prioritize this?
Yeah.
So like this past week, and I seen an opportunity where it's like, or I can either go this route and like have this experience, or I can go this route and like actually spend time with my nephews. And so because I was able to see, I was able to live it, and then I'm just like, okay, like now I can actually say that I'm seeing my nephews more. Yeah. So it's just something like that where it's like there's less barriers. Like I'm realizing how much I was limiting myself in terms of what I wanted in my life.
And they probably were also yearning for your presence too,
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Titi Amna, like she's so busy. But
I know.
alhamdulillah, you were able to come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
If you were to talk to the you before momentum education, how would you enroll that, Amna?
I don't know. I honestly feel like the way you enrolled me was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Cause it took what I was sharing with you of like feeling stuck and like that I wanted all these things, and then you like related to it, so it's like validating me and then also encouraging me that it's like it's possible, but not stopping there, but also like actually giving me the tools to explore this for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I emphasized a lot. I was like, this was on my birthday actually. I was like, girl, like it's for you.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm speaking on it on my experience and how it has helped me, and you know what I know, what I deem important to me, but this is important to you. And so now you see,
Yeah.
like, if there's people who are resistant to it, you see the what is it that they call the considerations that come with that. And you know, it's for people who genuinely want more for themselves.
Yeah.
So if you are thinking about doing momentum and you're, you know, a little curious about it and you've heard me express it before, please do reach out. Because I am an open book. We are open books. And it is definitely life-changing for sure. What is, or what has been one like pivotal lesson so far in your leadership? Because you're in the third tier.
Honestly, it kind of has to do with that. With like, I have to want it for myself. Because like everything starts with my desire to change, or have what I truly want. So it's like I have to really be clear and sure about what I want.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, once you state it, it's like if you don't do everything to make it happen, then you don't really want it.
Yeah.
So it's like really being real with myself about that.
Right. And once you're clear, there's really not much that you have to do either.
No, yeah.
You don't have to do anything. It just falls in your lap.
Yeah. And just keep acting on like any doors that open.
Right. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
What else did I want to speak to you about? I wanted to, okay, so I wanted to speak a little bit more about Islam. Because as you know, I reverted last year, and oh, wow. Next month is going to make a full year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I celebrated my first Eid with you.
Yeah.
And I come to her for a lot of advice when it comes to things within Islam, and just any questions that I may have, like in the moment. I send her a bunch of voice messages on just asking questions. With your knowledge, because you were born into Islam, what are some pieces of advice that you would offer to any reverts right now?
There's a lot of information out there. A lot. I would honestly say start with the Quran in terms of guidance. And find your community of Muslims that you connect with.
Yeah.
Because you want to start like building a relationship with people you trust and can like relate to. And it's hard. Like I'm sure like it's definitely really hard. There's things that I'm still learning, like as even like when you ask me questions. Because some things I just do it because, you know, that's just what I was raised with. But I don't really question their origins or why or things like that. But yeah, and then just make sure that you really connect with it. Like, you know, make it like create your own relationship with Islam and with Allah. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
It has to be something, well, not forced, for sure, and from the heart. Like, it has to be you that wants it to. Because I remember, well, a stereotype that I also get now is, oh man, even the kids today, they say it in the school. When I speak Spanish to them, they be like, whoa, miss, you speak Spanish? I'm like, yeah. They're like, where you from? I'll be like, I'm Dominican. And they're like, oh, pero you have you have this going on. And I was like, yeah, I'm Muslim. And then they were like, what? Like, you don't look Dominican though. I'm like, I don't know how to really respond to it, because it's like I want to be respectful, but at the same time it's like, yo, like, you a kid, so I give grace. But I was curious one day and I asked them, I was like, well, what does a Dominican look like? Like, what does it look like? They were like, I don't know, just not with all of that. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I have some kids, like I said before, middle schoolers are funny. They be like, say wallahi. Say wallahi, you're
Yo, that's
Muslim.
another thing. The internet, man, like
I
it's
know.
funny.
Yo, let's talk about it then. How do you think the internet is
Oh man.
changing this new generation? Cause whoa.
I mean, it's just a lot, honestly. But within how it's changing the perception of Muslims in the world is different, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you see?
bro, I can't even put it into words because like, all right, first of all, I grew up in a post 9/11 New York.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get more clear than that. And so coming from that and then now seeing like the support we're getting, especially with like Palestine and everything, and
Yeah.
how everyone is really understanding like the truth of America, I'm like, damn, I would have never thought. Like,
Yeah, you probably started it, like,
bro, like
mentally,
it's funny because I grew up with like my dad who's like he's very smart, but he's also very like keen on conspiracy theories.
Love it.
So it's like it's crazy to see that everything that he was mentioning when I was like 8 and 9 years old about like what the government is really up to.
Yeah.
Seeing it come true, I'm like, interesting. Right.
Yeah. Your dad be knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
But,
and what they always say, like, listen to your parents.
bro, yeah.
Your dad put me on about my last name.
Oh yeah.
Because I asked you, I was curious about what my last name meant when I first reverted. And she shared with me to look up a specific era where my last name may have been more, active. And alhamdulillah, now we on Fana Talks. I don't know. Your dad is super smart though, super intelligent. Mashallah.
Did you ever mention what it means?
On the podcast? Wait, to him, no. When I met him in person,
No,
no.
I thought you guys did talk about it.
In person, no. I never spoke to him about it in person.
Oh.
But on here, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think I shared it more so with you, and then the dream that I had with that as well.
You know what's crazy is I'm like, wait, what did I say? There was something else where your name was mentioned. I forgot.
It's okay. I'll come back. But yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember, yeah, no.
The dream that I had. Well, I'm not gonna share it on the podcast, but it was just very in alignment with my last name and its meaning. And for anyone that's watching now, my last name is Fana, and it means just the annihilation of the ego, of the self. It's the death before the self, and it's an Arabic word. And I was like, whoa. It's interesting too, because my dad, when he was working, like he's retired now, but when he was working, he would have his last name presented, and he'd be like, they'd come up to him and they'd be like, oh, Fana, like, so are you Muslim? He was like, no, I'm Dominican. Back to
That's why.
the whole stereotypical thing. He's like, no, I'm Dominican. My dad fully looks like Habibi. Like, fully looks like Habibi. But he's like, no, I'm Dominican. But they would look at his last name and they'll be like, no, like, that's a different last name.
Right, bro.
Right. Just accept your fate.
Yo.
But yeah. You've definitely helped me a lot in my journey and just self-discovery, which I really appreciate. So just to kind of wrap up, because I am finishing the henna, I want to ask you one last question, which is, with all that you know and all that you don't know now, with your journey and momentum, with your art and everything that you want to pursue, what is next for you?
I think that is my art, like, because I feel like my way of creating lately has been like the videos, and I used to do it more often a couple years ago, but then I stopped because of everything with Palestine. Um, but I've been having the conversation of, as artists, when we hold on to our work and don't release it, how that creates stagnation in our creation. And so I've been coming to terms with that, and I kind of like this craving to just go back and release everything that I was working on, and then continue to create and like make videos and step into it.
Alhamdulillah. Well, I'm looking forward to it and seeing more of your creations. Where can the people find you to see these beautiful videos?
Still in the works
Okay.
because I have a range. I make like the longer forms are gonna be on YouTube,
Okay.
and then I have like my main stuff on Instagram, and then everything else on TikTok.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So,
It's so pretty.
oh, you love it?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show them?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to do the henna. Be on the lookout for her Instagram, for her TikTok, for all her information, so you guys can also tap in to what she got going on. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And
Wait. No,
Aw.
I was like, I don't want to mess up the henna.
we can do like this.
That's my cute.
Thank you so much for tapping into another episode of Fana Talks.